Welcome back, guys, to Metaphor ReFantazio, where with a nice new haircut and a lack of a hairband now, our prince returns to his capital, you could say, though not really, because everyone absolutely hates us. The sky is red, and we go back to the Hush Honeybee, wondering what is next after all the crazy revealy scenes. What actually is next? Let us hurry inside. Let's go.
Everyone, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Luisa's following has only grown.
Have you changed? You're still the same person, aren't you?
'Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe us.
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff. But under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right? Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do? If this goes on...
But you're still you, yes? You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head-on?
Even so, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight. And not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky. You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? All the eeriness in the sky. Is that because...
Don't know, but the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
What Luis is doing in the royal palace, whether or not he truly desires a world overrun by humans, we won't know his mind until we confront him.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
There's gotta be something up there.
Then it's settled. Head to the royal palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can. And we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
If Luis is behind all these disturbances, then stopping him will only help us in the approval ratings. If we can restore civility and rational thought, it'll pave the way to defeating Luis. We must press on with faith in that.
I'll always believe in you. We'll all do our best, so you can be a good king.
Indeed. If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
We're counting on you, O king.
'Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow, we make for the castle.
what to pick.
A castle in the sky isn't the final dungeon. Oh, so we're actually... Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Since last week, I was constantly going like, well, since last session, since last episode, I was constantly going, this doesn't leave me much time to actually raise myself up to get these new jobs, classes, archetypes that we now have available to us. There's a lot of legwork I need to do with a lot of things here. Plus, there's still quite a few days left, obviously. That's not the final, so we're gonna do stuff. We're gonna go up there. Oh my goodness. The game has nowhere near the end yet. Fine then. It's a curious fairy over here. I don't really want to be around the people outside because they're so weird lately. The people in here feel nice and warm though. And what why? It's like there's this optimism in here. And it's gotten stronger since you came in actually. I feel people's hearts unwinding. Pretty amazing. What kind of magic is that? I wish the people outside were like this. And just like that, they were gone. Farewell, fairy. Why did you leave then? If it's nice in here. There's even more mice than normal, isn't there? Wait, am I imagining that? Is there like 3 more mice than there normally is? Who would have believed you were His Highness, the actual prince? I apologize for the less than royal accommodations, but try to have a good rest regardless. I'll make this into my royal abode later. This is my castle now. No matter what I say, the people of Grand Trad are going to look down on you. It's times like these where your actions will speak louder than words. When they see you stand up to Luis, it'll be plain who's in the right.
Oh, it's Mister.
No matter what happens, you're still you to me, mister. I'm going to keep cheering you on forever. There's something foul in the air in Grand Trad. Everyone seems so anxious. Those who oppose us do so with fervor, but there are also those who believe in us. We must press on.
Oh, hell.
Everyone is filled with so much anxiety. Now they don't know what to do. Public sentiment is very volatile at times like this. There is still a way to win. You really like looking at the chicken, don't you? It's so different from when you were last in Grand Trad. Everyone's staring at you with such disdain in their eyes. We must remember you've still got people on your side, Will. Let's just do what we can. Yes, Heismay's upstairs. Now I'm not trying to go in your room, Hulkenberg.
Your Highness.
And so His Highness returns to the royal capital in triumph and glory. In truth, I'd have liked to welcome him back with a grand feast. Ah well, the day shall come when the people too celebrate you in grand fashion. My spear is ever ready to ensure that day comes. And bears.
Honestly.
First you were Luis's subordinate, then a false prince. Now you've awakened as his true highness. None have walked so strange a path as you, and after all of this, you still mean to be king. I do indeed.
Come on.
Some turnaround, eh? Last time we were here, people were falling over themselves to welcome you. Now the only thing I see in their eyes is fear. Damn it, people. Even if Will turn into a monster, Luis is the one making him. That's a fair bit scarier, if you ask me. It is! But people did not want to use their eyes, I guess, to see the very obvious what was going on. Real world. The bed is bigger and softer than the bunks in the Gauntlet Runner. Maybe it's time to call it a night. Maybe we should. That is what the game wants us to do, after all. There's probably nothing else we can do apart from that.
Good night.
Rest well.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 31 days remain.
Oh, a countdown now, eh?
To all the people who dwell in this land,
This voice?
soon naught but 1 month will remain. On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shall inherit the kingdom. I bid thee forget not these words.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle, but I suppose that confirms it. This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner, or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, 'tis only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
Sure enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really? Maybe hope.
A little broad, don't you think? I don't really know what everyone's talking about, but everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy. Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together and doing great. You're so cool.
A fair point. You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so forgive my fumbling. But perhaps it is a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
No, that's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
If Luis claims victory, everyone will be sacrificed in his wake. We have to prevent that from happening. Whatever Luis is doing in the royal palace has to be stopped as soon as possible, and it's up to us to do it.
Right, thank you. Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, so we've got until the day before. And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least one day to spare before the day of the hero.
We've got a few days left, so it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets. So Luis is hiding the floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis. That's...
Everywhere is dread.
Here's where we are now. That's...
Alas, Luis has made some drastic changes to its skybound avatar. Okay.
Here's where we are now.
I don't have to go now? Okay.
Let's put an end to this.
Skybound Avatar Conquest. Head to the royal palace in the sky to save the world from being driven into madness by Luis. The man with his ruinous aspirations for the future must not succeed the throne. It is nearly a full amount of ranking, and we must do this before the final day. Stop the Archmage Luis, pinnacle of evil. A mission with a deadline has begun to challenge the Airborne Palace, depart from the Round Table and the Gauntlet Runner. Due to magma disturbances throughout the kingdom, the entire country is experiencing dread weather. If that wasn't bad enough, be cautious of an inclement weather called Blight. The abilities of your followers and their support will be indispensable when it comes to surpassing Luis and being crowned the new king. Use this time to ensure you'll have no regrets when you depart. Prevent Luis's destructive vision and rescue the kingdom's future before the day of the hero arrives. Okay, we are in very much the final segment, though. The Royal Palace.
So?
You need to be absolutely sure that you're ready for anything before we head in. That place has definitely changed from the last time you were there.
Smash it all to bits.
My life was shot anyway. They will be wiped out at once. Bloody hell. Right, so the world has opened up. Maria really wants to be friends, but I'm no. Smells a point of no return. I don't know. Maybe it gets rid of all this dread crap, and then you just get to continue on without it for a bit. It seemed like you only need like the last day to be there. Maybe I can clear that place before I do whatever is there for the last day. Which then makes you wonder, you know, we could clear things in... Could we? Yeah, we could clear things... We did, didn't we? We did the final bit of Persona... Did we or not? I don't know. We did the palace before we actually ran out of days. Or did we not? Shut the hell up. I don't know, did we? I can't remember now. Well, may as well go around the place first of all, because there's a quest. I was about to say there may be quests around everywhere for us to go find and do. So that's going on. Smash them all to bits. And then on terms of the follower side, we would really like to get Yufa can go to 7 right now. Basilio up. We got Maria here. And Bardon is ready to go. So we can finish off some stuff that we couldn't before. So we would very much like to do some of our bonds first and foremost to get them clocking along. Smash them all to bits. So we're going to probably engage in a long session of talking, exploring, and picking up quests as we are wont to do, first of all. You are half as diabolical as Luis makes you out to be. Well, then I doubt Fabienne and Maria would rely on you so much. Though I suppose the support of the Hushed Honeybee doesn't mean all that much in the grand scale of things. But believe me, mate, we'll be on your side until the very end. You can always let your guard down around here. I'm not letting my guard down around here. Do you really intend to infiltrate that giant face in the sky? You've got quite the knack for grandiose undertakings, you know that? We're well aware, but this is something we have to do. Otherwise, Luis will become king. Can't just stand by and let that happen. I see. Unfortunately, I haven't got much information about that place. It's not exactly the kind of place anyone could just waltz into. But there have been sightings of a monster stalking the skies around the place. I suppose that these days, there's no telling what kind of fiends may appear. Regardless, I'm confident that you will be able to pull through all of this. Remember all of the trials that you've already claimed victory over, and know that you will do the same to Luis. I place my faith in you.
It's okay.
That's right. Our past experiences have shown us we can overcome anything. Don't worry, we can do this. So the real wonder for me at the moment is because the difficulty rank of the main quest is a 9 rank. Is there because there's been 0.5s, hasn't there too? Will there be a 9.5 indicating that there is stuff harder than what that is? That is what we have to search for. Lots of stuff about ingredients in here.
Hey!
Marble bluefin tuna, limp goldfish, brocaded koi all need to be installed by the butcher and Grand Trab. But then there's the Lord of the Lake. You want him, you're going to have to fish him up yourself. Certainly no harm pulling up your own catch anyway, so why not try fishing to cool your head? Okay. I don't really want to use my money for this.
Hey.
Bido meat, Morconi meat, and monster bone are all sold by the butcher and Grand Trad. He's been really stocking up lately. If the meat dish you're after, there's no one I can recommend higher. So there's a lot of food in Grand Trad now.
Hey.
Giant worm meat, giant's rib, and fiend flower nectar are sold on Idol's Day at the stalls in Brawlhaven or Verga Island, I believe. Oh, okay. You can get gel dust by harvesting them from monsters. Otherwise, check out the stalls on Verga Island. I've heard that you can get dreamy and moth and luma bead by campfires. What would food made with monster parts even taste like? Not that I want to come anywhere near it. You're giving us all the info now.
Hey.
If you're looking for a white peach turnip or rock beans, then the butcher in Grand Trad should have some in stock. Do you know there's a stall that sells red grass? It's in the same place as the butcher at the square in front of the Grand Cathedral. Haven't heard anything about someone selling gauntlet shrooms. You have a gauntlet runner here? Wouldn't it be faster to check the nooks and crannies? Oh, really? That's really what... We love to eat our moldy gauntlet runner mushrooms. Mmm, tasty.
Hey.
I hear the water merchant at the square in front of the Grand Cathedral's got some new things in stock recently. There's mellow milk and fragrant spice, as well as briny salt and orgo sugar, and old berry wheat flour too. The water shop in this town pretty much does it all. I don't hear much about anyone selling Queen's Honey jar. What I have heard though is that sometimes fishermen reel that up instead. Maybe the water shop on Verga Island has one or two in stock. Why don't you go take a look? Okay. That's all you have info for now. It may appear that the world is against you, but rest assured, there are many who still support you, including Maria and myself, of course. Why would they be moldy? I don't know. If there's mushrooms growing in my mechanical gauntlet runner in the corners of rooms, etc. That's why I'm thinking it's just like grown out of like mold that's come as like the thing to propagate from. That fiend Luis. He's not been named king, yet he awaits in the royal palace. The man is arrogant beyond sense. We cannot permit such insolence. Shall we ascend to the royal palace? Well, hang on.
True.
Someone's left their dirty pants in like the corner of the gauntlet runner and it's sprouted mushrooms. Well, that kind of thing. It's like, what the hell, man? What are you doing, Basilio? Come on. It's the Liverpool way.
Smash it all to bits.
Smash you. On the surface, the flying castle sounds romantic. Shame Luis is waiting inside. Regardless, no, everyone wants me to go, do they? Now, we're going to pick up quests. We're going to see where the scale of everything is. So the inclement weather is blight. Meaning we can pretty much jump anywhere we want to be fair.
This is all right.
Do you think this is all right? That's not all right. Is it the dog saying that? Wait, what? Why is there literally like a hyena or like wolf? Like, guys, the rat's like, we'll wait our turn. We'll wait our turn. No, that's just a...
It will be Lord Luis.
My God.
So irreverent. All right then.
All right, we've already talked to everyone there. Maz is here wanting to move on with his stuff. Oh, you there, Clamar? You support Count Luis, don't you? Of course I do. Luis and I have the same tribe and all. Good, then you can fork over some coin then. We need some campaign funds for all the mayhem we're planning. You agree, don't you? If you really support Luis, then hand over your money. Hey, Eldar, why is everyone doing such bad things? A lot of people are dying. Everyone says it's the Eldar's fault. That's not true, is it? Sorry, I said lots of mean things to you before. I feel bad, so please, can you make everyone stop? Kind of hard, that.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, what a sight. All my past tormentors crying and screaming their asses off.
Ooh.
So, a quest is here.
Hello.
That outfit. Are you the candidate who claims to be the prince? If you have possessed the prince's skills, then I have a task for you. There's a place some distance from Altaberry called Mount Volcano. Could I ask you to look for the War King's legendary greatsword there? The story goes that ages ago, the War King united the land under his exemplary leadership. I've already got this, haven't I? Even the sword he carried became the stuff of legends. It's said to be a stunning, awe-inspiring craftsmanship. I've traveled many leagues in hopes of seeing it, and in fact, it's been 10 years since I first set out. It's just that Mount Volcano was a veritable den of monsters. No doubt I'd die before I found it. That's why I figured I might enlist someone so princely in my stead. Of course, I'll reward you handsomely, and you're sure to find ever treasure there too. What say you?
I guess so.
It's hard to turn down treasure. We might find something we could use against Luis, or if not, we could sell it and buy something that is useful. What do you think? Want to go to Mount Volcano and look for this legendary greatsword? I probably have it.
Much gratitude.
You're ready to do it? Yeah, my gratitude. I shall, of course, prepare a suitable reward. Not to mention the sword's yours to keep. I just want to see it. Nice, if we can swing it, then we get treasure and a legendary sword on top of it. Sounds kind of worth it to me. Remember, the great sword is still within Mount Volcano.
Let's give it a shot.
So Mount Volcano was a 7 and 8.5 difficulty. Legendary great sword, question mark? Increases wisdom. Yeah, I've already been there.
Let's see.
Mount Volcano was right about here. Yeah, we've been.
We'll face danger here.
So the great sword is still within Mount Volcano. Actually, wait, we might have it in our possession already. Here you go. Handed over the rusty greatsword to the man. It's rusty, but you can see the splendor of the design beneath. Stay right here. I must polish this. Ooh.
Whoa!
Wow, it's so shiny now and so ornate. So this is the legendary greatsword. Actually, no. Judging by the ornaments, this was created well after the War King's time. Something else entirely. I think in the end, the legendary greatsword is perhaps another myth, and I've wasted 10 years of my life searching for it. My parents would no doubt laugh if they could see me now. If you just stayed home and tended the fields, you would have been a happier man, they say. It's probably time to give up on my dream, isn't it? I should head back home. It's too early to give up. The War King is real. I'll say that. Where did that come from? Gotta think of it, you're not so different from the War King. He had a mysterious power to move hearts, and his efforts changed the world. And here's someone doing the same thing, standing right before me. Perhaps the legendary sword isn't so far-fetched after all. Thank you, Will. You give me hope the legendary greatsword is still out there somewhere. First off, I'm due for a trip home. When I've saved enough money, my journey will resume. Oh, and I promise you a reward. Please don't be modest, it's yours. The sword, yeah? Okay. Still question mark.
All right.
Randomly found sword, randomly quest complete. Good. Beloved great sword.
We did it!
It's no legend, but it should serve you well in battle. Just what we need on a journey like ours, wouldn't you say? You say you're on a journey too, huh? Or perhaps maybe one day you really will stumble on the legendary greatsword. If you do, I hope you come show it to me. In the meantime, I'm in your corner, our future king. So it is a possible thing to find.
Hello.
If you become king, perhaps the sword you will have now will become legendary. It'd be quite an attraction to line up the swords of legend, old and new, eh? On that note, if you need anything appraised, I'm here for you. Oh, you do the appraisement?
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, ooh. Cheers for the sub there, Grand Taurus. Which suggests that I can find it. Right, you've got the Ancient God's Lava Blade at the moment, but a beloved greatsword increases the MP cost and strength of Synthesis. It's probably better. 400. 400 damage. Right, your Summoner is maxed. And your Berserker is maxed. Oh yeah, we can change you. Hey, Baz. Oh no, we can't change you.
That is...
We need to be rank 6. We can change you to that. Oh yeah, we keep you. We keep you and just let you get some stuff, and then we can train you up on the thing that you need to train up on. You're learning Persona Master. Yufa has a need to change, but I have some skills on here now. Summon Beast, Summon Fallen, Summon Genma, Summon Fairy. So I have Ice and Fire. Lightning in the secondary. I lose the wind with the debuff, but I've got the wind with the debuff myself personally. Maybe it is time to change you up. Can you inherit the previous skills of the other summoner when you're a summoner? No? Okay. Maybe it is time to just knock you on to the next stage. Sure. We've already inherited it after all. And then on the skill side, you've got fire, you've got thingy. I test you take that and maybe Cyclo.
All right.
You can hit quite a lot of elements this way. And apart from that, Marika Kaja. Oh yeah, Shield Blessing. For now. Get you the 4th slot and then life will be good. Maybe, hopefully. That's what we believe in. Right, quest complete. This bloody sky. Everything I've feared is finally upon us. I can't keep divvying about what to buy. Boy, shopkeep, how much is this one here? I'm imagining hearing a bug, aren't I? Is this the legendary sword?
Hello there.
You, actually, never mind. It's principle of mine to not pry. Yeah, you said last time. Anything to sell? Gorlio's ripe apple we can sell. You're wondering who we actually are selling that to, though, when you really think about it. So there's a couple of upgrades that can be got for a variety of people. Sentinel's Lance now is better than Draco Dios. That's kind of sad, actually, when you look at it. Blooming Katana as well. But we don't really want to pay on a non-Idols day. Before, it was like, oh, we probably should upgrade a little bit. And now it's like, nah, we can wait.
Ooh. Luis is the only one left.
Big talking to come. The sweepity of sweepities. Oh, Your Highness, it's an honor to have you here at my humble shop. And now we're playing 2 games at once, which involve kind of big sweepity sweeps. Which is interesting, because it's synchronized for 2-part really story bits between both games at the same 2 episodes. So it's like 1 day's worth of episodes for like ridiculously climactic.
What'll I do?
I haven't been able to sleep with a skull like this. And worse, I'm panicky. As you can see, it's made me gain a few. I used to be a child. It's nice how that works out. It's really weird how that works out sometimes.
Luis is the only one left.
2-part climactic episodes taking place at the same time as each other.
Oh, God. Luis rightfully ought to be king. Oh, come on.
This horrid red sky is irritating me to no end. It stays red even at night. Someone must do something about it.
And what is it you want?
Oh, it's Your Highness, right? Yeah, business as usual. Added a few items to the shop. So, did you know they eat insects in Montero? Sure thing. Life-saving medicine, miraculous medicine, sulfurous salt. Dreamy moths and lumabees are sellable here now. Okay. Might buy a couple of these, why not? They're cheap after all. Alright, that's one part of Grand Trad done. My husband's been killed! Oh, I think I shall surely follow. What can a woman like me possibly do without a husband? I'm nothing. Powerless. That's not true. All the time you spent supporting your husband, that took power. Not to mention, I've enjoyed the time we've had together. You make me happy and I don't want it to end. Please calm down and consider the future. There will always be a tomorrow. There's a vacancy that lady's moving into instantly. Of course you're against the Parapus.
All right, then.
But of course the Parapus are on Lewis's side. It makes sense too. Sadly. The downtrodden and oppressed. Oh, we've come into this part.
Oh, that's what it's come to.
Yeah, it is what it's come to. No matter where you look, everyone's in an uproar. What's the plan for Mira? Tell me, oh great prince. How about you just give up and obey Count Luis already? Just give in, will ya? You know you want to.
Damn it.
I'm amazed I aren't be like, there's no assassination attempts happening to me.
I guess it's over then.
I don't care who you really are. If you're truly the prince, please give us some sort of guidance. The army is completely dysfunctional. Someone needs to end this mayhem. I guess the Sanctus have just copped out. The city's in shambles. How'd this happen? The cathedral's going to be wrecked. Wasn't Louis supposed to be on our side? At this rate, we're going to end up dying in the crossfire.
It's just too much.
I'm out of ideas. Didn't have any to begin with, but I'm out of ideas.
I won't let it stand.
There's a beetle here.
That damn Luis.
Yeah, I can hear you. Look, I told you so. The country is done for. All right, now I've had quite enough. When are you going to return to your senses? I'm having a hard time too. I'm tired. I'm sick of living like this. Who comforts the comforter?
What is there to be done?
You fool prince and you foolish candidates. What made you think you stood a chance against Luis? Now you're taking the city with you in this war of yours. The city's on the brink of destruction.
The only one left, isn't he?
Hey, ain't you that town crier, Batlin? Mighty strange how you seem to favour that prince at the tournament. Whose side are you on, you damn Sanctus bastard?
Wait.
Now hold on, let's stay calm. First of all, I know very well that you will hate me. I have thought about it. I might have lent the church a hand at the tournament, but in the end, I wasn't any use to anyone. But let me say this as a citizen of this country. The prince is not your enemy by any means.
Are you having a laugh?
Any enemy of Luis is an enemy of ours. You're just working for the prince, aren't you? Hurry up and get out of here, you damn cheat. Oh, for goodness sake, I figured this would happen, but there's really no getting through to them. Batlin's supporting us for dear life.
Luis is the only one left, isn't he?
Your Highness, you're here. How are things going? I believe that you are His Highness the Prince, so allow me to ask you frankly, is it possible to stop this chaos? When you say all of us, do you mean the state army as well? It does depend on all of us. Naturally, we'll spare no effort to the cause. I'm taking a gamble on you, but there's no better option right now. I'm tired of Luis treating the country like he already rules it. Let's fight and win this conflict together, Your Highness.
Hello there.
I like that you believe me. Right, I need to see the King's Luis. The Luis Rock, then, I'll call it. So it seems that the bigger the candidates face on the rock, the more qualified they are to be king. Not surprised at all that you're not being recognized anymore. It's like Luis is the only one in the running now. Still, we're the only ones who can stop him. A twisted world built on people sacrificing each other will never stand by and let that happen. I needed to speak to the rock, though, to get a little bit more mag back from all the expenditure we've had recently. Now we know where we stand. No, we knew where we stood. Because of this button. As of yet, thou art one who hath lost everything. Believe in the lessons of thy journey thus far. To become the true king of this land, thou must charge valiantly into the face of anxiety, with us close to thy heart. The state of things is worse than I could have imagined. None of the traditional methods to gain support feel like they're going to work.